Good evening, everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you're ready to hang out and play Monster Train. Yeah, we're continuing with the Hat Trick Challenge. We had some losses last Thursday, whatever day that was, but still making progress. We lost on Phoenix and we lost on Ardoon, although I think that was on Wednesday, but we're still making progress. We finished Talos. And yeah, I think we're going to start with Phoenix again today. Or maybe Ardoon. But I think we'll start with Phoenix. Yeah. There we go. So, I think we're doing the same as last time where we're going with Stygian. It does seem a pretty good combo for him, even if I didn't execute it particularly well last time. That said, what are we starting with? I already forgot what we did first last time. Might have been Heart of the Pact, might have been Bogworm. I know we did Savagery and we didn't get the right path on it, but I don't remember what we did before. Yeah, anyways, let's start with Heart of the Pact, I guess, and go from there. Although ideally we have Heart of the Pact for Pyromaniac. I mean, maybe we play Pyromaniac first. It's fine. We'll just do Heart of the Pact to see what we get, go from there. We'll live a life of joy and plentitude and all that jazz. How you doing, by the way, Fury? Okay. Don't really care about Guildmonger, but I do appreciate that he's at least 2 capacities so he can fit with Phoenix. We'll see how this goes. So what do we got? And of course we don't have Pyromaniac, which is the one I really wanted. Well, we'll go with Golden Crown. We'll try to build into the Horde. Okay. I mean, I do really like Guildmarker, but Jackstrips, as I've said time and again, is just really good. So, we're going to take Jackstrips. Like, just being able to take care of so many enemies, especially the invasion enemies, is just really nice. So I think we're setting up like this. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna do that. I probably should do the other option, but this is what I've chosen to do. Oh, and it turns out there's a collector here anyways. You really take Jackstrip Tyler, it even overcomes your greed? I mean, yeah, because it's good. Yeah, unfortunately I can't get it so he's not hitting us at all, but it doesn't really matter. And I do want the Guildmonger to die, I just don't want him to die too early. I also don't remember what boss we're up against. I mean, none of this matters. We'll let him die and then all those things explode. Oh, it's you. Okay. Well, do wish that we had the Crypt Builder on a different turn. I'm only going to put that down just because they're going to kill him instantly. Or I could do that. I'm actually going to do that. Okay. Maybe not correct since he does get rid of some of the sap, but I think it's overall okay. Because I still have the top floor, and this way the Guildmonger dies. I get to use Phoenix's ability again, which puts us up to 3. And they don't have to do very much damage to the kill, and in fact, we just shoot him, and he's dead. Okay, so since we're starting fresh, all of these are draftable. Might take Lava Armor, because I don't care that strongly about Lava Armor. I don't think I want to take the Fireball. Could take another Lava Flow. I'm not that excited for it. I do really wish that we had this on Pyromaniac, but oh well. I feel like maybe I should take Lava Armor, because things are going to get out of control fairly quickly. But I'm going to skip. I don't hate Helical. I don't want Energy Siphon. If anything, we actually want Energy Siphon on Overlord. I hate that this is how it works, but abilities do interact with spell weakness, even though I feel like they shouldn't, because they're not spells. But they do work, and so we could use spell weakness with Overlord Phoenix to, you know, double, triple, whatever the amount of damage he's doing with his spell, or his ability. I'm gonna take Helical, I guess. I think we are probably gonna need the help. Now, here's the thing. Do I start taking this now, or do I wait? And I do kind of want to take it now. Just because the minor relics are pretty good. Yeah, I will do it. It's fine. It's not what I wanted, but it's not bad. I just really wanted Flaming Talons, or whatever it's called, or Hellfire Bellows. Now, what do we want here? Getting Greed Dragon would not be unwelcome. I'd be pretty happy with doing that. How you doing, Glacier? Also, how you doing, Jay Allen, since I don't believe I said hi. Yeah, maybe we go here looking for Greed Dragon. I could also just, like, minus cost the Crypt Builders, or the Helical, or, like, remove Consumed Lava Flow. All of that's fine. Okay, don't hate the holdover. Not what I was looking for, but I might take the Miser. Again, part of the, like, concern is we don't want to take too many of the banner units on any one of these runs. But still, just out of curiosity, I need to remind myself. So you don't get 30 attack until rank 3. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty okay taking Miser here, I guess. And then I'm pretty sure we're doing a holdover here. The question then becomes, do I minus cost it? And I think that is a yes. Tired. I can relate. I might just re-roll for the -2 on this. And we're up against Savagery, which is concerning. Alright. So be it. We'll see what we can do. We got time to figure out a Savagery solution. We got time. Ish. Normally I would be grabbing some caffeine, but I have to be at the vet by 8:45 a.m. Yeah, I know that feeling. Okay. So I think we're setting up like this, though it does get a bit awkward. But overall, we still do just want to watch all of these guys get murdered by the jack strips. Okay. And having the holdover Helical is nice, although we are depriving the Miser of getting a hit in if we do that. Which, like, maybe I'm fine with that, but I think we're just going to do this anyways. Because, like, he'll be able to get hits in on the boss. Oh, except it's the Spikes boss, isn't it? Well, maybe that's less good then. Actually, let's do it like this. I do wish the Miser was getting more hits in, but here we are. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do it like that. We'll take a little bit of damage. Oh well. Okay, so we are winning as is, and the Guildmonger is dying. We're not going to do anything here. It's fine if my dudes die at the same time. Has no effect on our success. So, wealthy whelp, you say? Yeah, I'm willing to take wealthy whelp. I definitely don't want to take Flicker now, and Pyreball I don't think we need. And the wealthy whelp is like, this is the best time we're going to have it as an option. Also, there's the possibility that we hit Attuned Manacles, the one that gives cooldown whenever we play a whelp. Once per turn now, but still. Which would be good as an alternate way to get cooldown reduction. So we're going to do that. We're going to save that. We're not going to take Titan's Gratitude. Although, like, Titan's Gratitude is okay right here just because I don't really need to worry. I'm still not that excited about it. I'm just going to skip it. I mean, I could wait until I have 6 instead. I'm still just going to loot right now. Okay, Hellfire Bellows is pretty good. We don't have the best deck for it, but it is good. So I could go Merchant of Arms. Don't think we're going Merchant of Arms. I do think we want Merchant of Steel. Okay. Check event. No, I want to do this first in case. I want to do this first. I mean, we're not taking Siren of the Sea, I don't think. It's obviously very good, but I don't think I want to take it. It's really just, do I want Titan Sentry? And I kind of do want Titan Sentry so I can swap it out as a better unit to put in front of Phoenix. I think that's what we're going to do. It's sort of more impressive in a world where we're getting Pyre Gel build-up, which I'm not doing a ton of right now, but it's still okay for me. It's just that my long-term offense is atrocious currently. But we're still going to do this. Titan Sentry with no healing is rough. No, we don't need it. like, we're going to be building up armor, and we're also going to be killing a lot of enemies before they can do anything. Since we do have jack strips, we do have damage spells, we already have the Helical Crystallis. I'm probably going to make a second one of those. Like, we have ways to deal with enemies before taking a bunch of damage. I don't have a solution for savagery yet, though. Yeah, and this is why we wait on it, because it gives me a chance to see the event, or to upgrade my dudes before I get any event upgrades. I mean, I think we're just taking Reanimate on the Titan Sentry, especially because we already put Dualism on him, and so then it goes up to being Reanimate 6, which is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, like, the others are still cute. Like, Worthy Sacrifice is cool if I put that on, like, an Endless Guildmonger. And Fecundity is nice. Like, I could put that on the Wealthy Whelp, for instance, or the Miser, or even the Titan Sentry. I don't hate that, kind of. Regardless, we're doing this. I think it's just the best option for me right now. Unfortunately, I don't have enough on the reroll, basically. I am going to do that. Could also do the large stone on you. I mean, I don't love it, but at the moment, that's kind of okay. Honestly, done. And then, who cares about Pyre Hunter? Not I. You're going there. You're going there. You're going there. And there, and there. And that's what we got. Okay. And the cooldown on that is only 2. So we'll do that now. It's not a lot of gold because I have been expending my horde every time we can, but that's okay. Sure, we'll do that. Unfortunately, that's not up yet, but I will still do yours. Okay, we'll kill you, build up a bit of energy, or not energy, armor there. Oh, and then I can't do this. Didn't plan that out as well as I perhaps should have. We'll just do some damage to you. That's fine. We are doing a good job of murdering enemies before they are relevant, so that's nice. And I do appreciate that on Golden Crown, it doesn't matter if he's like killing anything with the ability, he just needs to hit them. Or more specifically, he just needs to use the ability. Okay, we're gonna do that. I'll do that, I'll take the 1 damage, that's fine. I don't think I'm really in danger of losing. Let's do that and preserve a little bit there. I don't think it really matters. Oh, I will happily play that there. I do get the kill. So on the other hand, if I don't do that, I actually get more Horde and more gold. Well, I miss out on all the gold that you're getting from just hitting him a bunch. I think I still want to do that. Yeah, I don't know. I do miss out on some gold, kind of, but it's fine. There we go. Okay. Interesting options. Honestly, Siren Song is not the worst for me. Because in a world where I'm using, like, the Titan Sentry, I can get some Frostbite on enemies, and then, like, and I can do that on mid-floor, and then on top floor, they will just ascend to the pyre. If they're still alive, be dazed for a couple turns. At least not the worst option. Still doesn't solve my bottom floor problem, but maybe that's fine. I'll take it, I guess. Lodestone Totem. Oh, isn't that interesting? Problem is, it doesn't work particularly well with the Titan Sentry unless I start shooting my own Titan Sentry, but I don't really want to shoot my own Titan Sentry because I'd be applying Pyrogel. I sort of can still do it if I put it on, like, top floor and then apply a bunch of sap to them before they go into the pyre room. I can also use it to apply sap to the boss. Like flying bosses, that is. Like, it's not the worst thing, and I do kind of want to take it apart because it is a rare, so we're not likely to see it later anyways. But we are getting into some really rough deployment Ember situations, and I was considering taking draw here. I mean, I think we want Ember either way. Also, if I can get my Horde generation good enough, maybe we get extra boss artifacts anyways. Seems unlikely at this point, but still possible. Alright, I'll take it. I do have a lot of problems. It doesn't work as I would desire. I mean, we'll take Flaming Talons. At this point, I really want the Horde extension. Okay, we're gonna greed and we're gonna go here. And there's that. Okay. And we're definitely taking Golden Crown because that's our only option. I might take one of those as well. We're going to check out the event first and see what we get. Umbra, Pyreborn, or Under Legion. So that should be the sap one. I believe this is Morsels. And then this, I don't remember. I feel like thematically Lava Flow makes sense, but I don't think that's the card that it is. What card is it? Suppose I can just look under spells. It's Pyrecast. That's what it is. Okay. Do I actually want the Gooey Flask? Kind of. I think I'm gonna skip. It's kind of interesting, but no, we'll skip. Okay, now the question is, do I want sketches? And I think the answer is no. It's kind of nice because I'm going to have trouble playing things out. Also can pull out the Wealthy Whelp. But also, like, I'm not planning to be on bottom floor, and so just getting a Whelp isolated is not particularly helpful. It's okay if I end up getting, like, Endless for it later, because I can pull it out, and then it dies, and I just replay it later. Also, I might end up setting up on bottom floor, going to Savagery so we can prevent the Amalgams from hurting me, but I don't really have a plan for that yet. On the other hand, Hellheart just gives a bunch of Pyre Gel, which is good with the Jack Strips, and it's good with, like, Siren Song, if we end up properly using that. I'm going to take it. Also might have been good to reroll for, I don't really want you there, but that's fine. Might have also been good to re-roll for... What am I trying to say? Great question. I'll get there eventually. Oh, Dante's Footstool and things like that. Oh, wrong order. Just because, like, Dante's Footstool would save me a lot of deployment ember, which I'm already starting to fight for. Yeah, we want Guildmonger here is what we're doing. Artificial Pyre Heart. Yeah, Pyre Stone. Yes, that would also be quite good. I guess we'll play with the Lodestone Totem now, because if I draw it later, it's just very difficult for me to play. Also, like, getting a Steward later is not bad for this whole situation. Kind of a waste, but we're going to do it anyways. And I guess I'm going to leave him unplayed. And I'm going to do that so I can start ticking up. I did forget about that, but okay. I'm going to do this, even though I do want to start giving him armor. Oh yeah, he's just going to die to the Jack Strips either way. Okay, and we still have enough capacity to do that. Yeah, not that impressive, and maybe I should have done the Siren Song instead of what I did. Yeah, I was trying to avoid getting a bunch of corruption on you. I actually probably should have played out the Train Steward behind and just accepted he was taking damage. Also, it's nice to have the Helical finally, but we are a bit late. Okay, this is the wrong order. I'm still gonna do it though, because I'm gonna greed for Horde. We'll see if I can actually win it like this. I think maybe I need to not do that, but we'll see how it looks. But you do have more corruption on you than I'm comfortable with. Okay, but by shooting him, this now comes off cooldown right now. Oh, slightly wrong order, but I guess I'll do it in the correct order just to see if we can maybe salvage this. I mean, Corrin at least has low attack, and so the sap like does take a pretty meaningful effect. But still... Yeah, I did just fuck up the ordering on this either way. Well, that's fine. We'll leave it like that, I guess. Okay, we're not that far away, all things considered. Yep, there we go. I was pretty hopeful we can make it. Since, you know, we get a decent amount of sap. I mean, it's only 4 sap, but that cuts into Corrin's damage output hugely. We already have some Frostbite, which is getting amped by the Pyre Gel, and then we just do some damage. So, there we go. Ta-da! Okay, unfortunately, I do need to still be cashing out. Do I want Pyreborn Brain Spike? I kind of do. Inequivalent Exchange is also not a bad idea for us. Kind of. I don't really want to do it, but it can do a lot of damage later. I guess I'm going to skip, though. I don't know. I probably should take it since we have to go into Savagery later. Crystalline Siege may be okay, but we're going to skip. Anyways, I do want to cash this out because we were looking for the other Horde extension. We didn't get it. And I also kind of wanted Taskmaster's Lash and maybe should have taken it. I think we're going here and duping the Helical, just because it is pretty useful for me. Okay, yeah. Because going to the other side, there are some decent things I could get. I mean, like, Artificial Pyre Stone's not bad. Cuddlebeard would be not bad. I mean, it does represent a fair bit of strength. Why looking down? Because I was trying to remember when I had gotten the Inscription event, whether it was on this ring or the prior one. And I was pretty sure it was not on this ring, but I was double checking to see what path I had taken and whether we could still get the triple Inscription bonus, which we cannot because I did not go on that route, which is fine. I wasn't really planning to, but I figured I may as well see if it was still an option at this point. I mean, I do kind of want the artifacts. We could also maybe hit Founding Seal, which would be very good. I could also dupe here anyways. Yeah, you know what? It's probably wrong, but we're gonna go here. There's Cuddlebeard. Don't dislike Cuddlebeard. I mean, we're not the best deck for it, but I'll take Spirit Breaker's Charge. And then we have the other one of these. So what could we even get from this? Duality wouldn't be that great for us, but maybe we could do that. I don't know how to make that second part show. I will tell you in one moment then. After I make a decision here. Heavenfall would not be that impressive for us. Could be okay, just because it can hit all floors, but we don't have any phase control, we don't have any conduit, and it's expensive to play. I think Banish is our best option. Yeah. I mean, we'll take the Sanctuary, I guess, but I don't know that I'm actually going to be able to play it meaningfully. So for the second part of the Inscription event, if you look at the unit that you upgraded, in the bottom right corner, you can see that there are 3 numbers, which are either 0s or 1s. What they reference is the path choice on the next 3 rings after you do the Inscription event. And so 0 means you take the left, 1 means you take the right. So on this one, we would have had to go left, right, right, and then after doing this battle, it would show the second part of the event, and we'd be able to get the other 2 upgrades. Attuned Whetstone currently does nothing for us, but I think it's worth taking. That's neat, thanks. You're welcome. I didn't want to spoil it in like the first, couple weeks until people had figured it out on their own, just because I think it's a cute, cool secret to find. And it felt wrong to like spoil that day one just because I had, prior access to the game. But now that people like know what it is, I think it's fine to spread it around. And I think it's a cool secret. It's also powerful. Like, it's not always worth taking just because you do give up your pathing control, which can be really rough. But the other upgrades are good. If you couldn't overstack them, like, that would be a different story. But the fact that you can just jam them onto an already upgraded unit is very powerful. I don't think we need Sacrificial Chris. There is the possibility that I put, like, Endless on the Wealthy Whelp, which could then be kind of cool. I don't think it's worth it, though. Dragon Supply Pyre Gel. I don't think it matters to us. I do have several dragons. It's just that I don't think that matters. Also, I do kind of wish that I'd taken Taskmaster's Lash. Oh well, here we are. The -1 Ember is a bit of a problem. Not too big an issue, though. I do think the boss is maybe an issue for me, though. But we'll see what happens. Do I just want to put you here? Kind of. I mean, we're going to be missing out for a while, but you are maybe the best thing to go there. Alright, we'll do that. I do want to get rid of the Calcified Ember, but I think we're just going to play these out for now and then give you a little bit of armor and greedily shoot you. It does give them attack, so it's not like totally the worst thing. And I technically refund a little bit of armor as well. We're going to put you down there, because I do want to leave capacity open on top floor. Though I think I will let you die there. And then we'll just give you a little Pyre Gel, take this damage, yada yada yada. Here we are. Yeah, I'm not, like, particularly strong as is, but we are working on it. We'll see if we can beat this boss. I am so worried about it. You help, as does finally getting the Helical Crystallis. It would be nice if I didn't have the Ember reduction right now. Oh, and you need that, which does also give a little bit of armor and a little bit of attack to the team. Okay. Yeah, I really wish that that costs less than it does. I think it's important to build up some armor here. And then we just take some damage here, I guess, and things happen, and yada yada yada. Alright, well, I don't think we'll be able to do this. But at least we're getting through a chunk of your reanimate here, so you're not coming into this with full reanimate. And then we are already getting the kill here, so I am going to hit you to maybe reduce how quickly you die. Yeah, that's fine. We'll leave it like that. Alright, that went better than I thought it was going to. Ta-da! I mean, it helps that he has Frostbite on him, and we'd already gotten a chunk of his reanimate off. I mean, like, Dragon's Breath is good. I maybe should take Fanning the Flame. I'm gonna skip. Guardian Stone and Glacial Seal are both kind of cute here. I know I'm taking like 1,000 different things. I'm gonna take Glacial Seal, honestly. Maybe, kind of. I mean, Guardian Stone's also okay. I also just I need a lot of things I don't have. Like, I need more capacity if I'm gonna use it how I want. But I don't know. I'll take it. It's probably wrong. Here we are. There's the hidden coffers. Okay, well. Now the problem is I still actually need to hit 13 Horde, which I can't really easily do. I do kind of want to go here. I also really want to go here and try to get like dualism for Lodestone Totem. On the other hand, like minus costing the Sanctuary would be really nice, and just like minus costing other things would be really nice. I think we still want to go here though. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't Smidgestone anything I really care about. Like, I could do it to Guildmonger, and frankly, I do have a lot of gold. You know what? I will do that. I don't think I really care, but I will do it. You're gonna get HP, I guess. Not what I wanted. I am actually gonna give you multi-strike. We'll see how much that matters. I suspect the answer is very little, but it is an option. Alright, we're doing that. Okay. I have a lot of things I would like to get rid of. We're gonna put some of this gold to use. That's what it's for. Gonna use it. Unfortunately, I'm frankly just gonna get rid of the calcified embers. It's fine. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's gonna take me a while to get to 13 Horde. At least after Kale, it becomes a little easier. So, I didn't actually mean to play you alone up there. But we do get to a point where it's fine, so I guess that's what we're doing. Sorry, dude. That's just how we roll. And yeah, we're not getting through everything early enough, and I do wish they were doing things a little differently. Yeah, you're not actually dying because you're getting another damage shield from him, because he's not actually dying in a reasonable time frame. He is doing other things. Also, I probably should have played out the Siren Song, especially since we live in a world where they have damage shields maybe getting to the top floor. But I didn't, so be it. It is maybe a problem, but it is a problem that I will live with, I suppose. Yeah, he already burned through a reanimate, which is concerning, but we'll see what happens. Yep, that's not great, but we do have ways around this. Namely, we do this, and then we ruin you, because get fucked. And then, frankly, while we're here, I guess let's apply more Frostbite and Sap to you, because we can. I guess. Again, I am fairly clumsy, and I do think we probably should have played out the Siren Song. But I didn't. And that's just the world we live in now. Yeah, unfortunately, you're fairly scary. I've kind of enabled you to be a menace. And we'll see how that goes. Yeah, we're just not going to let that happen. You're not in great shape, but whatever. We'll see how it goes. Did I forget to use Phoenix's ability last turn? I maybe did. Don't know for sure. Okay, so you do survive that now. Yeah, it's fairly messy. Once again, didn't play out the Siren Song, which has been a waste for us so far, but hey. Also, I really do wish I had Taskmaster's Lash. Okay. Alright, we're gonna play that, I guess. Yeah, except then you do die this way. I think that's maybe okay, though we were giving Kale a bunch of damage shields, which is maybe a problem. Fortunately, your ability is not off of cooldown yet, which I think maybe I did fuck up, but I don't know for sure. Okay, I can at least kill your buddies, and then get rid of one of your spell shields. God, we're 700 away. Certainly doesn't feel great. I don't think that's gonna work. Although you do take a lot of damage each turn. Doesn't really matter, because 700 is a lot. Let's try this again. Ideally, what I would really love is more capacity. I still also maybe have you on bottom floor. Let's actually try that. Causes other problems that I'm not wild about, but it does maybe solve some other things. Yeah, I guess we'll help out there and debuff you a little bit. And yeah, they did die to that anyways, which is nice. Okay, we're gonna do this now, which is maybe ill-advised, because I'm not doing great work here. He does lose... No, he didn't lose the reanimate yet. I thought he would. Unfortunately, I just don't have great stuff to do on this turn for the most part. But at least we're getting stuff out of my deck. And we do have the Siren Song set up, so I don't have to keep drawing it, and it will just do work for me already. I'm like, that part's pretty good at least. Yeah, I guess we'll do it like that. It is a little weird to me that with Siren Song it goes back up to the Pyre room to kill the guy instead of doing that first. I mean, I know why it does, because it's already gone past the Pyre room first, and that's when Siren Song takes effect, but still looks weird to me. Each and every time. Right. Okay, let's build up a little bit of armor for you. You are still going to lose some reanimate, which is concerning, but hey, you're also stacking some Frostbite on Kale. Alright. Yeah, we'll do it like that, and then do that there. Yeah, I guess we're gonna just play that there. Like, he's gonna lose them to these guys, but Phoenix will have them. It'll help out a little bit during Relentless. Also, there's no chance that it'll draw it later. We definitely don't want to draw it at the end. So, like, it's something. We'll see how it goes. Well, so I can kill one of these just straight up, but then other things happen, and so be it. Okay, so he doesn't get to eat them a whole ton, does take a bunch of damage, is largely dead already. Yeah, we should be totally fine. He's already just taking a bunch of damage for existing. Takes more damage from the jack strips, and then we're totally fine. Okay. Go Battle Totem. I mean, my deck is messy, but, like, it's getting there. Were this a normal run, I would take Tome of Contracts. Don't want to take it right now, though. Even though it would be helpful. Now, here's where it gets a little messy. The extra Ember is pretty useful for me. I also really want the capacity so that I can fit, you know, somebody else on mid-floor, like the Miser or the Glacial Seal in particular. Even the Wealthy Whelp I would appreciate. Also, the draw helps. Doesn't help too much because I kind of struggle to play out a bunch of my cards. Kind of just want the Ember. I think we're taking the Ember for now. And we are saving this as much as I want to loot it. Now, here's the deal. I do want to go to the Merchant of Arms. Also want to go for the Merchant of Magic. Because the Merchant of Arms lets me look for, like, an equipment to use with the Tuned Whetstone. It lets me maybe put it deployable on Siren Song. It lets me dupe the Helical, or more specifically, lets me dupe the small gift box, probably. And by that I mean, I don't have the Helical in the deck anymore. It would have to be the small gift box. Nonetheless, I think I'm going here. Honestly, the healing's not bad, especially because I might be setting up on top floor, or on mid floor versus Savagery. So I might just have to eat Amalgam damage. But also, I could maybe make the small gift box better and then, like, dupe it here. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I really don't have a Savagery solution, unfortunately. And I need to get 8 Horde on this fight to get the reward. I should be able to do that. Yeah, unfortunately Holdover's not particularly great for me here. I mean, I kind of want to hold over the Crypt Builder, but I don't have a great situation for it. Okay, well. Yeah. I mean, I'm maybe okay with doing this. The other option is remove Consume on the Sanctuary. But I think we're gonna do this. I guess. I don't know. Probably should just get rid of that altogether. Okay, my deck is a bit of a mess. We'll figure it out shortly. Yeah. See what we can do. The Mark of Invasion, at least, basically doesn't matter to us, thankfully. Everything else, on the other hand, though, kind of does. Okay, so Guildmonger's gonna absorb all this damage and die. Whatever, fine. The rest of this, not so great. Kind of. Okay, so I do think I want to play that out. And honestly, we're just going to do that, I guess. Take a little bit of damage. Phoenix takes a little bit of damage, but also we get more Pyrogel on you. Yeah, you should just die, no problem. You, on the other hand, are not dying, but there's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. Yeah, I probably should have set up mid-floor with my other dudes. I actually do think that's what I want to do. I don't actually need them to be on top floor. Yeah, I'm sorry. We're gonna do that. I think I actually do want them on mid. Otherwise, everything basically looks the same. Like, the Miser's gonna take a little bit more damage on turn 1, but that's fine. And technically, I could let that attack happen and get a little bit more frostbite. I think it's okay. Okay, so we do want to set that up. Yeah, I don't know. I probably should have just still used a Crypt Builder. Yeah, can't kill you. Oh well, these things happen. I can at least do this. Okay, so let's give you guys some stuff. I do kind of wish I'd played out the Sanctuary. I mean, I wish I had gotten it to cost less overall, but... And maybe be Remove Consume, but I did want Remove Consume on the small gift box. I think that was maybe wrong. It is very helpful if I start incanting with the Lodestone Totem, though. And that seemed reasonably good at the time. You killed the Collector, by the way? Oh, because it did get affected by Siren Song. For some reason, I was forgetting that it would be affected. But yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I did know that by doing this, I'd be making a increasing number of Helical Crystallises, which is maybe not quite what I want. I mean, like, they're good, but I don't want my hand to be only Helical Crystallises, kind of. Also, Phoenix is gonna die soon, and that is not great. I need him to survive a little longer. Unfortunately, at this rate, he doesn't get us quite high enough. But I don't know that there's any way for me to change that to be better. It's like I get up to 11, and unfortunately I needed to hit 12. And I don't have any way to change that. I'm gonna get a ton of money, at least, but it's not the same. I really wanted to get up to 12. That said, I still don't actually know if I'm winning this, because Rax does beat me to death pretty hard. Yeah, I hadn't been building up my power here at all, so he just kind of shreds me. Yeah, could have used the Sanctuary before. Yeah, that's not going to work. Since Siren Song doesn't give him the daze, he'll just walk up and one-shot my Pyre. Okay, that doesn't work. Alternatively, we could do other things. Like, we could do something like this. See how it goes. Okay, now we can have the Glacial Seal down here. I am still sad that even if this works, I'm just not getting the Horde high enough. Like, I can get one extra after the Titan fight, but that's just not good enough. I also maybe don't want to play out every Helical that I get so that I can draw into the small gift box again faster. Like, the Helicals are good, but they're not, like, exceptional. Yeah, turns out Lodestone Totem is still quite good. You know what? I'm gonna play that there for now. We'll take a tiny bit of damage on bottom floor. It's okay. And now for the Rax situation. Fortunately, didn't get more of what I wanted this turn, but like no damage to Rax here. You can knock him down, but not out. Might be true. That's how you doing, Splat? I was hoping to give Rax a lot more sap than that. I mean, that's okay, but it's just not enough. Again, it would have been really nice to draw the small gift box again. Also, it'd be nice if he didn't generate more spell shields. Yeah, there we go. I thought we might make it. Alright, well, there we go. It's pretty sketch, but we got it. I was referring to Lodestone Totem viability. Makes sense. Doing good. How about you? I am okay. Yeah, I kind of wish I had taken the Pyreborn Brain Spike. Oh well. Oh well. God, God, it sucks to be at 11. Finally followed another Monster Train 2 streamer, so I'm not stuck to just the midnight slot. Well, I'm glad that you have found a way to branch out, though it does wound me, nonetheless. Oh, man. We're going to skip these. I'm going to save that and then see what we can do. I guess going here. Really wanted more capacity. I will take Emote Tome. Wish we had Lightstone Casing earlier. Not helpful. It's a Tom. Yeah. I mean, I do love Tom. Tom's a great guy. Okay, so we definitely wanted dualism on you, so that's a nice pickup. I guess we do that, and I guess we do that. Like, we still have a lot of problems, but we'll see what we can do. God, I am just disappointed that I don't get to cash out here at 11. Honestly, I should probably get rid of this Crypt Builder. You know what? Fuck that Crypt Builder. We're never gonna play it. I've yet to actually watch one of his streams, though. Ironically enough, he does not line up as well as Reading My Sleep Schedule does. Fair enough. Got 8 Deployment Ember. Well, I could just dupe the Lodestone Totem. And I think we're just gonna dupe the Lodestone Totem. Alright. So be it. I mean, Lodestone Totem is very good. Don't get me wrong. I'm generally pretty happy to do this, and having the Siren Song certainly helps my situation. I mean, the Siren Song and the Sap kind of negate each other, sort of. It's fine. Lodestone, best stone. I don't disagree. Again, pretty mad that we're at 11, and whatever. Fine, here we are. Anyways, Guildmonger, you're gonna be a distraction, and then you're gonna go there, I guess. Okay. Now, we set that up. We set that up. Thankfully, I do have some spells this turn. If I didn't have any spells this turn, I'd be pissed. Also, it is just silly to me to watch just all of their attack just drop down to nothing instantly, basically. Technically, should have done that in a different order, I guess. But hey. And I get tons of money. Doesn't matter. I mean, dude's been doing good work for me regardless, but... So I could either do 2 Sanctuaries and a Fire Starter, or I could do 3 Fire Starters and a Sanctuary, or play the Miser. I don't dislike playing the Miser, but it's not critically important right now. And currently it is 8, well, it's 4 sap per cast, which is minus 8 attack to everyone. I think I'm pretty happy to do this, honestly. Unfortunately, I don't have capacity for the Glacial Seal on bottom floor, but that's okay-ish. Oh, I forgot that that was going to be doubled too. I don't hate that. Okay, so you guys, we'll give you a little bit more sap. Yeah, I maybe should have done that a little differently, but mostly that's still pretty good for me. And I do get rid of the melee weakness, which is not bad to lose when he's only got 8 attack. And we're not going to play out all the helicals, because again, it is actually better for me to not do that. Unfortunately, I can't fit the Miser there. Oh well, that's fine. Yeah, just for good measure, we'll do that there and there and there. Okay, turns out Lodestone Totem is truly the greatest of all time. Yeah, I did kind of mess that up because I'm limited on capacity or hand size. I did... Yeah, I kind of fucked it up. That's okay. We're not going to reset the turn. It's not worth it. Just for good measure, we're going to give you guys a little bit of Frostbite. I don't actually know if I'm doing enough as is. Okay, let's make sure you guys can't damage me at all. Yeah, you still have a lot of sap. I think we'll be okay. Okay. I really appreciate that the Siren Song takes effect before the Amalgams get to do their work on top floor. It'd be very bad for me if that were not the case. There we go. I was pretty sure I could finish on bottom floor. We just had to get to a breaking point where it takes them too long to kill any of my units. We're not particularly fast at killing, but we get a little bit of damage, and once we chew through these guys, it does speed up a little bit, since we started attacking into the 100 Pyrogel that Seraph has. But in the meantime, I do kill these very slowly. Yeah. And there we go. I mean, like, Seraph's has been building up sap for the entire battle, so he's never going to be able to hurt us. We will take Taskmaster's Lash, I guess. I do wish that I had taken it earlier. We'll definitely take Medallion, because just, like, nothing else matters. I'm pretty confident we're taking Capacity here. Because then it means I can fit the Glacial Seal and the Whelp on bottom floor. Alongside the double Lodestone Totems. Or I can put the Titan Sentry there. Like, I will have some issues with keeping dudes alive because of the building corruption. Could just put the Guildmonger in front, though. Just let him absorb it for a while. Yeah, honestly, I'm pretty okay with that. And then you can stack up for a bit. I probably should have put the Titan Center down. I didn't. Oh well, that's fine. Yeah, unfortunately I can't get your cooldown to 0. I could have if I didn't do my other thing, but I do think that's how we wanted to do it. So whatever, we'll just hit you a bit. And it's looking okay. Oh, technically, I should have done the Curse of Entropy first. I'll tell you right now, not that worried about it. I do wish that I were killing you, unfortunately. Because you are going to give me Scourge cards, and I'm just not really all about that. But it is what it is, and I guess we'll just have to accept that. I mean, I could just play you out. Which I maybe want to do. Yeah, let's do that instead. And then we get the kill here. Miser still dies, whatever, and you're dying. That was expected. I am probably going to be leaking some enemies to the Pyre Room, which does mean that What's-His-Face will get to attack me. This is not a great turn for me. Yeah, but, I mean, it is what it is. We'll manage, I guess. I suppose I should have done this in a different order where I did this first, but I think we're still okay. I mean, I guess I still need to kill Entropy somehow. I mean, I am taking up Frostbite and Fire Gel, so I guess maybe it works. I don't know. Okay. If I'm incanting here, you are going to make all enemies stronger, which I don't really love. Since I do kind of not want to deal with that. I mean, how much sap do you have on you? Quite a bit. Yeah, this is what I was worried about, more or less. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. I think we're still okay. We are going to take a little bit of extra damage from the minion. Unfortunately, stupid Entropy is going to block. Ow, I did take damage there. Yeah. I mean, I guess I still just want to incant as much as I can down here to build up stuff on you. I can also hit you with the fire starters. Problem is just, I do, like, no damage to Entropy whatsoever. I don't even have Siren Song. For some reason, I thought I did. Which is probably why I was counting on those guys not doing damage to me earlier. Yeah, it turned out I should pay attention. Also, once again, probably should have done that second. Well, we'll see how this goes. Yeah, because again, like, we do take a little bit of extra damage from Dominion there. Oh, actually, let's do this in a slightly different order. Although I think I'm kind of fucked on hand size. Maybe let's evaluate that before I play my card. Because I don't actually want the Pyrelites. Yeah, we should be fine for the moment. No, not quite. Because I can't math for some reason. I mean, it's fine, I guess. No, we are going to redo it. We're going to do it the correct way. Because I'd rather play the fire starters than the Helicals. Okay, now it should be fine. And we can do the lava flows, and then we do that. We play out more lava flows, and then it clicks and drags the way that I want. And then you're going to... I guess we're going to kill you just so you... You should die on the Ascent, so he shouldn't get an extra attack. Also, yeah, whatever. We'll just keep doing this here, I guess. You goddamn son of a bitch. Just so these guys don't survive to the fire room, because I am running low on health. Yeah, this is part of the issue, is I don't want to be drawing only Helicals. And it's so frustrating that he blocks front targeting spells, even though he doesn't block front targeting attacks. We're going to do that and just get some damage on. Unfortunately, it's on the floor where he doesn't have a bunch of Pyre Gel, which is why it's frustrating that he blocks the front targeting spells. Now, yeah, it is not good that I put myself in a position where I only draw Helicals, basically. But I can play out those and at least not have to draw them. But the fire starters are so much more valuable to me. Also, God, getting all the Scourge cards because I didn't kill that backliner is really bad. No, we're at 1 HP, or we're at just low enough HP where he's gonna kill me. Oh, nope, nope, we can do it! Oh God, what a mess of a fight that was. Oh, but we did it. 70 damage taken just because I couldn't kill Entropy. God. That was a bit of a mess. Like, if I didn't have holdover on the Helicals, which seemed like a good idea at the time. If I didn't have holdover on the Helicals, we would have been okay. Or if Savagery didn't block front targeting attacks when he's at 1, or front targeting spells when he's at 1 HP. That would also be appreciated, because that was the main actual issue, because I just could not get through to him to deal damage. I had a good chunk of Pyrogel on him, just could not do the damage. Anyways, let us record what we used. Yeah. We did use up several banner units, but mostly not that bad. Like, I don't really need Guildmonger or Miser on other runs. And Titan Sentry is, like, it's a fine unit. It's not one that I care tons about. Anyway, so that was Golden Crown for the second time. And Heart of the Pact. We used Guildmonger. Still sad that we got the Horde extension things and I was only able to get one upgrade from it, but it was still helpful. It was very, very good for us. It's just would have been nice to have been able to proc it more than once. Alas. Anyway, so Guildmonger, Glacial Seal, Miser, Titan Sentry, and then we had Wealthy Whelp. I believe that was all the units. For the spells, we had not Siren Song, because it's not a spell. Small gift box, which had in it Lava Flow and Helical Crystallis. Crypt Builder, even though it didn't really do a ton for us. And Sanctuary, though it is an off-clan card, so it's unlikely that one's going to matter. And I believe that was all the spells. I think so. We didn't have any equipment. And for rooms, we did have Siren Song. Okay. I think that is everything for that one. Okay, before we do the next run, I'll be back in a moment. I just gotta grab something, and then we'll begin. Okay, I'm back. And now, let us do run number 2. So, we still have Overlord and Pyromaniac. For Overlord, we definitely want Savagery, which we tried last time, and unfortunately whiffed and were not offered Overlord. And I just did not make a strong enough deck to make it through. Which is fine. Like, Overlord can be really strong, but if you whiff on some important bits, it can fall apart. At least if you're trying to rely largely on Overlord. If you're just using it as like a bit of extra damage, it's substantially more reliable. And then Pyromaniac is quite good. Not sure what Pyro we want for that now. Probably Herzls. Bogworm can also be fine, but Herzls I think is what we want. Heart of the Pact also would have been good, but again, we've already used that, so we can't. I'm going to try taking Pyro Savagery, I guess. See what happens. Especially because Overlord is the one I'm more worried about. Interesting start. Alright. So we can take our pick. We're going to take Overlord. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. I might just try to build up some Horde. Honestly, I was kind of hoping that we would get Prismatic Dragon Scale here, so that we could just get some free Horde and then just get the Greed Dragon out at high stats and use him later in the run. I guess we take Cleansing Water. It's okay. It's not like fabulous in Monster Train 2, but it does some work. Okay. I guess we're gonna do it like that. Unfortunately, I'm pretty limited on what I can do here. Alright, we're gonna go full greed, and we're gonna do this. Should I? No! Absolutely I should not. Did I? Yes. Honestly, I should probably just put the Spear Steward behind the top laner. Because I do still need to actually, like, win the battle. Okay. Alright, let's get a little bit of damage on you before you get murdered. Well, before you murder Phoenix, I should say. We'll see if we can win this battle. Again, we're not really killing you guys. That's not my greatest concern. My concern is actually killing the boss. Like, they get one hit off, they do get murdered by the Pyre. Unfortunately, it does still hurt me fairly badly. Also, it would have been really nice to draw the Golden Touch earlier. I do still win this. Unfortunately, it's actually really close. Because he has, like, 14 Pyrogel on. And he got down to 26. And if we just gotten literally one more hit, he would have died. But that's fine, I guess. Okay. So we can draft all of these. I don't know that I want to. Fanning the Flame is okay. I mean, it's not really very good, but I don't know. I might want Alchemy just to help me boost up the Greed Dragon. Because that will help me a lot in the early game if I can just get high Horde and just leave it there. Pyrocask is fine, but skippable. It really is just, do I want Alchemy, I think. And I think the answer is yes. I'm gonna not take any of those. And we're gonna save this. Okay, now here comes the greater question. And by the greater question, I mean I'm pretty confident we're just going to the left here. Okay, so Endless on Greed Dragon is a possibility. Because it gets the stats every time that it gets replayed, and that does kind of help me. Also, I didn't really look, what are we up against? I think we probably do want Endless, as much as I don't really want to take it. We're going to take it. The problem is I would also really like to re-roll and get Smidgestone. I'll take a Magma Mauler, I guess. Honestly, happy enough with that. And we'll see what we get. We'll see what we get. Our goal right now is survive, power at Phoenix a little bit, and get the Greed Dragon sorted to be as strong as they can be later. Actually, probably should have removed the Stewards, or at least one of them. Now, the question is, do I want to play the Greed Dragon now? I think the answer is yes. I think it's just too risky if I don't play it, because I do still need to kill these guys. Well, fuck you too. And I don't really want to play the Shield Steward because I want to have capacity open later. I could maybe still just do that anyways, though. But we'll see. Yeah, because if I play that on you instead, it wouldn't be enough. Nah, it would be fine. But anyways, let's see what we can do. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll do it this way. I maybe could have left the guy mid-floor for the Greed Dragon to kill so we get the Slay bonus, but I didn't. And maybe that was a mistake. We're definitely doing that, though. I can tell you that for sure. Okay. I can't take Lava Flow. I don't think we're taking another Golden Touch, and we aren't taking the Fireball. Unfortunately, we didn't get Alchemy on this fight at all. I still got the 4 Horde, which is good, but it's not exactly what I wanted. I will take the Energy Siphon, I guess. And then we're saving this. I have to keep fighting my instincts to loot it. Yeah. I do really want to go Merchant of Steel. We're going to go Merchant of Arms, though. Yeah, we're going to do that. Okay. Well, I can't take the gift box. I don't really want the large box, so we'll do this. And just get rid of some of the large dudes so that I don't have to worry about them taking up capacity. Swift Steel Dagger's fine. It's not what I want. I will take a Meat Shield, I guess. Not, like, wild about it, but I will take it. And I guess I'll make it deployable for now. Okay. We're doing what we can. I guess we're gonna try setting up on mid-floor. Even though I probably shouldn't. We're definitely gonna do the alchemy. I just don't know if that I should have... Like, it might have been best to have set up, like, on bottom floor and then put the Greed Dragon mid-floor so I'd have the ability to put him on top floor later after he dies. Which we still might end up doing, mind you. I was just trying... Well, I mean... He might die before Relentless, and I can, like, put him down on mid or on bottom floor or something. Because, like, Archeon does do a lot of damage. It is just kind of the nature of the situation. I cannot wait for Phoenix's ability to be explosive. Okay, yeah, maybe... Yeah, I probably should have done this differently. Yeah, I think I need to have set up on bottom floor and mid floor because he is just too strong, and I need to get the Greed Dragon back after it dies, I think. And currently, the Greed Dragon is basically dead. And he's just gonna rip through everything I know and love. Yeah, unsurprisingly, can't do it like that. Need to set up the way that I was originally planning to before I talked myself out of it. I was just trying to set up a little differently where I could be on mid-floor because the enemies are a little weaker when they get to mid-floor for the most part. I also could just avoid playing him at the beginning here and wait till I build up a little bit more horde from the alchemy and the golden touches, but I didn't. Okay, maybe shouldn't do it like that. Also, maybe should have golden touched the backliner there, but I was trying to get Phoenix a kill. Though I think he was not the one who got the kill anyways, making it somewhat of a moot point. Alright, let's get some Pyrogel on you at the expense of taking some damage. Turns out, maybe kind of important to me. Yeah, whatever. Take some damage, I guess. Yeah, I know we're gonna make you stronger, but so what? Okay, now you are going to kind of just rip through everything I know and love. And we know that to be the case. I am going to do that so I can get the Horde higher. Even though it means that we're going to have one less unit to absorb some of Archeon's rage. Or at least at the point where he's not killing the Greed Dragon in a single hit. Which is helpful, because then you can get the attack off and all that. Unsurprisingly, he does murder the whole team, but this is why we put Endless on the Greed Dragon. So now he comes out, 147 attack. Archeon still does a lot of damage, because Rage Archeon is scary, but we get the kill. Okay, so I can take all of these. I don't think I care. So we're not going to. I can't take Lodestone Totem. I could take Hothead. I think we're not going to, though. I don't know. I think we take Ember here to start. The capacity is also appealing. But we'll take the Ember for now. And then we are not going to loot this as much as that saddens me. And then I would really love Merchant of Steel. Or Merchant of Arms. Also would have loved Tome of Contracts. That is in fact the thing I desire deeply in my heart of hearts. Do I actually care about Merchant of Magic? I'm actually going to go Merchant of Trinkets, weirdly. Don't hate Emote Tome. Again, not like the best deck for it at the moment, but don't dislike it. Okay. Wogan's Rail Spike is good, though I don't have anything like particularly great to use with it. Honestly, might take Spike the Hellhorn just as a way to buff Phoenix's power. I don't, like, love it, but I will do it, I guess. What I really want is some way to give him better cooldown reduction. Fira's Inferno, I guess I'm going to take. You're rare, I guess. I don't know. We got problems, but so be it. At least we do have Explosive on Phoenix's ability now. Unfortunately, I still only get to use it every couple turns, but hey. Also, the Greed Dragon is dramatically stronger now. Sure. Did already forget that we have Emote Tome. Yeah, there's no way I'm killing you in time. So we're just gonna have to accept that. When I could have killed you before you attacked at the Greed Dragon, that's maybe what I should have done. It's not what I did do. We do get the Scourge card, which I don't love, but whatever. It is what it is. Are you serious? Are we really not killing all these things? God, this is awful. That's why I hate this battle. Okay, we'll take some pyre damage. We also take some pyre damage from you, which is not great. I don't have a ton of HP, but fine. Unfortunately, the alchemy just doesn't matter to me. Very few things do, in fact. Alright, time to get a bunch more garbage. Yeah, and you don't have your ability up on this turn. I think we're still going to be okay, just because the Greed Dragon is going to kind of solve a lot of problems. But like, definitely not exactly how I wish this were going, and I do wish that I were able to loot my horde, but I kind of really need a Greed Dragon to be powerful at the moment. I do want Pyroborn Brain Spike real bad. So we're going to take Pyroborn Brain Spike. We're going to skip on those. Although, actually, I probably wanted the Urchin Spines. I'm so used to skipping it, but I actually probably wanted that here. Okay. I kind of want Merchant of Steel. Kind of really want Merchant of Steel. Merchant of Arms is helpful, but we're going to go here. I do wish that I could do things, but I can't. Okay, weirdly, we're gonna take another Greed Dragon. Not what I was looking for, but I will take Titanite for you. Yeah, I was hoping for Smidgestone or Multi-Strike. Nonetheless, here we are. Gonna get rid of that and that. Frankly, I should probably just get rid of, like, the Alchemy now. Because I doubt I'm ever going to commit to, like, looting the Horde. Well, I don't actually need the second Greed Dragon at the moment. Kind of. But. Honestly, I should probably wait to use that till next turn. Maybe. Like, yeah, it gets him another kill right now. I mean, I don't know. We'll just use it now, I guess. Because it comes off cooldown faster. And that's probably worth it. No, that doesn't kill because you're a jerk. And that's not enough to kill because I don't have enough Ember for it. And I, for some reason, thought I did. Which made it not particularly useful to dupe. Well, my mistake. Okay, didn't love that, but here we are. Well, here we are. Appreciate drawing the other Greed Dragon. Okay, speaking of. Doesn't quite kill, though. Yeah, it's not actually going to change how much damage I take. I mean, I don't think it really matters down here either. I mean, we're still playing that. I do wish that I had Horde Extension so I could make the Greed Dragon stronger. Unfortunately, I'm never going to see the minor Horde Extension unless I loot. And I'm just not willing to do that at the moment. I could Firestar you a couple times. That might be better than just doing the Spike of the Hellhorns. Like, we should be pretty okay mid-floor. Because I have a bunch of dudes who will chip away at him and yada yada yada. Yeah, unsurprisingly, we're fine here. Nope. Whatever. Here we are. I am fairly low on HP, and my deck is still a mess, but we're surviving. And hopefully this Merchant of Magic does some important work for me. I want Tome of Contracts. I will skip these, because we are. That's just how it works. Would love to be looting. Not happening. Would also love to be doing this. Too bad. Okay. Remove Consume, I think, is going on this. I also would not hate having it on Spike of the Hellhorn, kind of, but nonetheless, we're going to do this. Honestly, maybe willing to do that just because I got the gold for it and because it will keep me healed a little bit. Also do on Spike of the Hellhorns, look for other things later. I don't know. We'll do this, I guess. It's rare that I do that, but again, a little bit of a mess right now. It did just get a lot better, though. Mind you... Oh, and I do have Emote Tome. Interesting prospect. On that note, then, we're gonna do this instead of what I was going to do. Honestly, I'll do this. Fine, here we are. Sure, fine. Actually, maybe should have done remove consume on the Spike of the Hellhorns. I didn't. Oh well, that's fine. These things are as they are. I'm still sort of happy with what I did. The problem is just I don't have good defense, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. And I can sort of have better defense in a moment. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, you're going there, you're going there, you get that. And I guess I will play you out as well. It's not jank if it's not a mess. You're not wrong. Okay. I forgot that I didn't double stack this. I was going to, and then I didn't. But that's okay. That's okay. Okay. Now, hopefully we draw a Tome of Contract soon. Yeah, unfortunately it's not ready yet this turn, and I thought about saving my things for this turn for this exact reason. Because I think maybe I needed Phoenix's ability on this turn. I thought about holding it up for that exact reason, and then I didn't do it. We'll see how that works. Could do this. Honestly, don't hate it. Yeah, you know what? I'll do it. It kills him. We heal a little bit. I don't get to use the Spike or the Hellhorn yet, but it does mean that we're in shape to get this guy killed. because then the other Greed Dragon gets to fight him. And, you know, it's a bit painful, but it works. Honestly, we're just gonna heal a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I could do that. It wasn't what I was going to do, but I guess I'll do it. I was trying to... I was hoping to draw into, like, the Energy Siphon. Or I guess the Pyroborn Brain Spike, but I didn't. Okay, so that's enough to wipe the whole squad. Yes, this is what we've been building towards. Unfortunately, I don't want to hit Kale with any of these spells, so... Might want to kill our own Greed Dragon, but we'll get to that. Seems reasonable. We'll get rid of the Pirate or the Calcified Ember finally. Oh man. Yeah, you know what? We'll kill you too. We'll just feast on everything that we can. Okay, so we're going to play that to heal, and that to heal, and then we're going to explode everything. Ta-da! It's working! Oh, man. Curse Dragon Staff's cool. Not taking here. Not taking Devilish Tails. Not doing any of that. Again, it's an absolute shame that I'm not looting. Doesn't matter. It's doing its job. Okay, so I do want capacity, and I think it's probably best that I take capacity. I also do want draw now that I have, you know, good things to draw into, but pretty sure I want capacity, so bare minimum, like, I can put my Greed Dragons on the same floor as Phoenix, or as each other, things like that. I might be able to do that if I hit Smidge Stone as well. Doesn't matter, we're taking capacity, just what's happening. And we just remember not to loot. I can probably get through a battle without looting now, mind you, but still. We're going here because of my last shot at Intrinsic. Yeah, I mean, that's going there. And that's going there. How can you resist the Siren's Call? Easily. We're just gonna do... Oops, that one. I do also end up with a bunch of extra gold now, since we're giving Phoenix Avarice with the Brain Spike. There's the Intrinsic we want. I was hoping for Remove Consume. Spell Chain, not that helpful for me. I guess we're doing this on the Offering Token. I kind of want to get rid of the Offering Tokens, but it's fine. We're not doing that. We'll just minus cost you, I guess. And we will start getting rid of things, I think. I had thought about doing Iron Tongue on Magma Mauler if it came up, but we don't need that now, kind of. I guess we are up against Entropy, and it is sort of an answer to that. Because I did give him quick, right? No, I didn't. Did I give quick to somebody? No. I'm just mixing up runs all together. Not nearly as helpful if I can't give quick. Fine, whatever. We'll figure it out. Overlord 3. And we might... I don't know. I don't know what my plan is for that. I guess I can potentially shoot the silence dude to death. Especially with the emote tome, I might be able to do that. Although, speaking of, let's give you magic power while I'm thinking about it. See what we can do. I think we're okay. Maybe. Hopefully. Okay, so we do that first so that you do it twice. And we do have the holdover on that now, which means that we just kind of explode all enemies who would dare stand against us. There we go. Because it already does double Phoenix's attack damage. And so then it's now doing a lot of damage. And now it's doing even more damage. Although actually, I'm sorry, we're doing this in a slightly different order. Hi, cat. Because what we're actually doing is we're giving him a bunch of avarice. Again, could have done this slightly differently. That would have been better. Not gonna worry about it. It's good enough. Energy save is actually enabling the whole run. I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, it is actually being important for once. Surprising enough. It is a card I often malign. But turns out, yeah, in this instance, it's actually okay. I mean, I do kind of want to do that, but I also would like to heal. So we're going to do the heal. Oh, and I guess I can still do this, because I was thinking that I would play it twice with Emote Tome, and that's not how that works. I will get rid of that. I could have killed this, I know, but I actually wanted the Mauler to kill it, because then he just gets extra permanent attack. And we may as well do that. I feel a little bad that I have all this horde generation that I used once and then never again. Like, it's been kicking around my deck since the beginning of the run, and it's been largely just dead cards for most of the run. I mean, I've used it to okay effect since then. But still. Honestly... Okay, and I gain more health than I lose, so we're gonna do that and then take the 1 damage. The heck? Betrayal! It was for a good cause! Yeah, unfortunately, you're a jerk. Yeah, I was afraid that I was gonna draw into that. I probably should have considered that first. I mean, I could have done things differently, but I think we're still fine. And yeah, we heal more than we lose, / I can also do this, and also have some avarice, I guess. could have healed his damage shields first. You're correct. I just didn't think about it. I got caught up, but 100% you are correct. Anyways, we cannot take Wealthy Whelp. Also, I wouldn't really want to at this point. I'm not going to take Cursed Dragon Staff, and I'm not going to take Death Roar. So, there we go. I'm not going to take Guardian Stone, not going to take Preserve, and Urchin Spines. I could. I don't think we need to, just because I have the Energy Siphon already. If I didn't have Holdover Energy Siphon and all that, maybe, but no. And I keep wanting to click on blue. Like, it's so, like, ingrained in me to do so. Anyways, Merchant of Arms is cute. We're going here, though. Not entirely sure what I'm doing, but I'll figure it out. Artificial Firestone doesn't matter for me, I don't think. Unless I want to dupe a Greed Dragon, which is a maybe. Attuned Manacles would have been cute if I'd taken the Whelp. We didn't. Doesn't matter. Wing Steel is maybe okay. Yeah, that doesn't really matter. Okay. Fine. I don't know. Don't think I need Artificial Firestone. I'm pretty confident I'm playing everything out on first turn anyways, right? And I guess Wing Steel's okay. I do have a bunch of just like zero cost things that I play out. I mean, I do want that, but it's just not actually that helpful. I'm still gonna do it anyways. And then I'm pretty sure we're just doing the second Energy Siphon. I could also do this, though. But I think we just want the reliability of it more. I could remove a bunch of things so that they're not my ending deck. I feel that's too cheesy right here, so we're just not going to get rid of, like, the offering tokens. I will get rid of some fire starters, though. Like, it is technically allowed by the rules. It's not really what I want to do. Let's say I'm going to get rid of the alchemy just because it truly is worthless for me here. I don't think we're going to take it on the third run either way, but... Okay. So... Okay. So I guess I do this while you've got the most energy for it. Then I bring that off cooldown, we kill you. We'll just do that for the sake of it, and then start giving you a bit of spell weakness, because we can. Yep, you are the problem here, but we can kill you no problem. Oh yeah, and I already forgot that I had cleansing water. So here's the deal. We're going to do that. Then we're going to kill you. Then we're going to drop that. And then we're going to start doing some things. I do appreciate that even with... Oh, you have spell weakness on you already, which I don't really want to lose. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. And I was trying to say that even with the... Oh, that's what I meant to do. Well, I could turn back the time. I'm not going to. Just a little too annoying. Yeah, anyways, all I was trying to say is that even with the sap, it really doesn't matter. We're in pretty good shape. Yeah, once again, I could have killed this guy had I thought about it. I was like, I could knock off a damage shield with the Golden Touch, but it won't be enough because he'll go down to 1. But I could use the ability twice this turn, so it could have knocked off one of the damage shields with the Golden Touch, knocked off one of them with the ability, and then just killed him with the second one. Once again, just totally fucking spaced out. And I do recognize that by ending this fight right now, as I'm about to do, I am depriving myself of a bunch of potential kills on the later waves. But so be it. I think somehow I'm gonna manage. Once again, keep wanting to loot that. We're not going to loot it. Honestly, probably could loot it, but not gonna bother. Oh boy, oh. And we should be totally fine against the Titans. Like, if I need to, I can use Emotome to speed up Dominion. My Endless Greed Dragon is going to do all the blocking that I need. Phoenix will absolutely ruin them. It's gonna be fine. Oh man. Okay, so we definitely want to do that first. All right. So, let's do the Pyrolite first, just because it will take me a while to kill Dominion. So I may as well. Come on, let's pick up the right spell. Not exactly what I wanted, but fine. Okay, entropy's down. Well, how dare you, you bastards. God, you have just 6,000 damage. It's pretty cute. Okay. Yep, get rid of that garbage. Alright, savagery's down. And here we are. Alright, well, yeah, you're just gonna die after a single one. So, first, just for my own enjoyment. Just for my own enjoyment. How dare you? Yep, just another 4,000 some damage, as one does. And there we go. That was a run. I mean, it's definitely like a little dangerous early. We were heavily reliant on the Greed Dragon, but that's why we took Endless on the Greed Dragon. If it wasn't Rage Archeon, it wouldn't have been quite as bad. But yeah. Anyways, there we go. As soon as we got Explosive on Phoenix, it certainly helps. The main thing, though, was getting the cost, or the cooldown reduction on the Phoenix. Hi, Cat. You were losing your mind. And especially combined with Savagery Pyre. Even without Savagery Pyre, that still would have been just fine. It's just that with Savagery Pyre, it helped us get to 301 attack on him, which was nice. It was certainly not necessary, because with the Energy Siphons and the Spell Weakness, we were already doing thousands of damage, even if we were a bit weaker. It was pretty good. Anyways, that was satisfying, especially after how badly it went last time we tried Overlord. I'm glad to redeem it a bit. Okay, so Overlord with Savagery. And we used Magma Mauler, Greed Dragon, and Jack-in-the-Box. It does amuse me that we hit the Jack-in-the-Box event twice over the, both runs. If we hit a third time on the last run, that will truly be the hat trick of all time. Yeah. Anyways, I think that was all the units. Yeah, we did use up a lot of spells, but they were ones I was largely expecting to use. Using up the Offering Token is a shame, unfortunately. And we did use up a lot of things just in general. Like, we've used up most of the Pyreborn banners. Like, outside of rare banners, I think the only one left to us is Hothead. So that's a bit dangerous. Like, Hothead's good. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Magma Cultist, of course. The one I was definitely purposely, truly saving for Pyromaniac. Though, again, losing the Offering Token is a bit of a shame. But at least we haven't used stuff like Flicker or Pyreball. Spike of the Hellhorn. Just trying to make sure I'm not missing anything anytime I'm recording these, since I have to record them by type instead of just going down the list. And then Golden Touch. And I believe that was all the spells. And then we didn't have any rooms this time, I want to say. We definitely had Meat Shield, which again, very helpful for us at the time that we acquired it. Ended up later not mattering, but that's fine. It did its job. Okay, and I do recognize that our giant list is going off screen. Well, fine. We'll make it a little smaller. There we go. Nope. There we go. Okay. So. Now we just have Pyromaniac, and I think we're doing a Herzl's Horde. Because that makes it easier for me to, like, take Draw or Capacity and just focus on, like, not having to worry about Ember. Because ideally we get, like, Magma Cultist, we make an Incant deck, yada yada yada, we do things, and hopefully it's fine. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay, well, we'll see if we're even offered Pyromaniac. We're not, so we have to reroll. Siren of the Sea I don't hate. Flicker's good for us. Crypt Builders, whatever. There's Pyromaniac. Okay. Not the worst start for it. Ooh. So that's interesting. Dante's Footstool does nothing for us currently. It's also fairly likely, though, that we're not going to get through the first couple battles without taking any pyre damage. But if we do, it helps me get, like, Hellfire Bellows and other things without actually having to build into Horde. And I'm pretty happy with that. Best Siren backup plan? I mean, yeah, it's not a bad start. I was pretty happy with leaving Siren the Sea for Pyromaniac. Anyways. We still want Magma Cultist, but Siren the Sea is quite good, too. But yeah, we'll take Prismatic Dragon Scale, I guess, see what happens. Okay, well, Marker Invasion might be an issue, but we'll see what we can do. Ideally, we just draw, like, double Flicker on turn 1. That is not double Flicker. And I have to play out both of those, unfortunately, if I want to be hitting the Prismatic Dragon Scale, at least. Okay, so... I think what we actually want to do is we want to do 3 of these here, so we get more incanting, and then just do that so we can get the Collector and kill the healer. Okay, we're going to play you out just to get you out of the deck. I do obviously want to incant as much as I can. Nonetheless, here we are. Guess I'm gonna do that, weird as it looks. And I think we just want to save your ability for the boss, or at least for this coming turn. Alright, Siren is pretty beefy already. Doesn't have like a ton of HP, but we don't need a whole ton, yeah. Because we just need to get a little higher. Especially because, like, looking at Astrio is always a little deceptive. Because when it's doing the damage calculation, it's factoring in his 30 HP heal at the end of the turn. And so it's often a lot closer than it initially appears. Okay, so we technically can take Alchemy. I'm not going to take Alchemy, especially in a world where we have Prismatic Dragon Scale, and it's very easy for Alchemy to end up on the same turn as like the Vengeful Shards, and then we have to pick between them. But also, like, not great for an incant deck unless I'm able to generate a lot of Ember or reduce its cost heavily, and I just don't want to do that. Pyre Cask is okay for us. I would consider Lava Flow, but we can't take it. So I think we'll take the Pyre Cask. Can't take the Offering Token. Would absolutely love to, especially since we have the Crypt Builder too. Can't take Crypt Builder even though we started with them. Might want Flash Freeze, especially because the Frostbite does work well with Pyre Gel. So weirdly, I think I will take it, even though it's a card I skip on often. And kind of want to save this. We're definitely going to loot, though. Not the one I was hoping for, but fine. That's why saving might have been nice. Okay, I think we want to take the Merchant of Magic while we can. We do really want to try to get, like, Magma Cultist, and maybe it's best for us to search for it right now. But I would like a shot at getting, like, Holdover Spell Chain on Flicker. That sort of thing. It just dramatically helps us. And the Siren's already, like, good enough if we have to. Okay. Can't take Titan Sentry. Not going to take Nameless Siren. Technically I can reroll. It's not particularly great for me. Kind of want to do that. Not going to, though. Well, I guess the reroll... Okay, I knew that it could roll low. I wasn't expecting it to. Because it can roll anywhere from like 95 to 115. So, I was just planning to take the Ember Stone. Happily will take the Spell Chain, though. Like, it's not as good unless we get a Magma Cultist or some other way to apply Pyre Gel, which is partly why we want the minor upgrades, because we want to be able to get Flaming Talons, and we want to be able to get Hellfire Bellows, mainly. Nonetheless, still good for us. Alright, let's just try to weaken them so that I am less likely to let them escape at the beginning. Okay. Yeah, I think we're okay to just incant here. Also, for some reason I thought I had more Ember than that, but I don't, so. Fortunately, I can't use the Crypt Builder. Maybe I did fuck this up. Well, unfortunately, it looks like we're not going to be getting the... Not going to be getting the Prismatic Dragon Scale. Should have done that differently. Oh well, my bad. We knew it was a possibility. I was really hoping to avoid it. If we just got the Flicker last turn, that's all we needed. Alright, have a nice night, Fury. Yeah, I mean, I may as well just take the extra damage at this point. I'm not too worried about that part. That said, I will give you a bit of incanting, because I am pretty low on life. Okay, but I do generate Pyre Gel at a decent rate. Therefore, we get to murdering pretty easily. Unfortunately, didn't get a Prismatic Dragon Scale, which is a shame. I really do want the Minor Relics. I mean, Lava Armor's okay, kind of. I also am pretty okay with taking Pyre Ball, but I think it's mostly unnecessary. I'm just gonna skip. Can't take Energy Siphon, can't take Crypt Builder, don't want... I mean, Titan's Gratitude might have been okay, as much as I hate the card. Archeon does scare me. Might want Endless, as much as I don't like doing that. Didn't get Magma Cultist, unfortunately. I mean, like, honestly, that's not a bad plan. I really don't want to do it, but it might be the best plan. God, I really do want other things, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to take Multi-Strike and Incant Armor. Smidge Stone would be really nice too, though. But we're doing that. That's not bad for us. Yeah, we'll take that. Alright, and now it's time for Rage Archeon, which is not what we wanted to see. We're gonna see how setting up on top floor looks. See what happens. Oh yeah, I did forget that he starts at such a low life that, yeah, not a big deal. I kept thinking that he was gonna do like 18 damage start. That's not this one though. Okay, and the thing already converts to the Calcified Ember, which is nice. I'm gonna do that. It does give him the rage, but oh well, I guess. I don't know. He should go to mid floor this turn. Well, he wasn't guaranteed to, I should say, but it was plausible. Okay, I have to play that. I really would like to play the Pyrocast, but I'm trying to not lose the Dragon Scale. So again, I might have to. Alright, she does take a beating, but we do get some Pyro Gel on him, and we get the Frostbite, so it starts ticking every turn, which is pretty nice. I really didn't want to have to do this here, but I think I maybe have to. No, that's still not enough. Could do the Crit Builder instead, though. I do get less incants, unfortunately, but hey. Okay. And then we go into Relentless, so there's a little bit of time for his rage to tick down. We at least don't have, like, a ton of rage on him. And Siren has decent HP, even after all of the pains that she took. Oh, this is lame, but fine. But again, we don't really have to worry too much about this, and then Phoenix saves his ability going to this turn. And then we're already good. Truly beautiful. Turns out Siren of the Sea, quite good. Okay. So I can't take Siren Song. Not sure what I want to do with the others. We aren't up against Savagery, so it is a little more doable for me to be setting up on a high floor and use something like Ice and Pyre. Which honestly is okay. I think it's probably maybe not what I need, but maybe it's fine. Smelted Treasure is kind of cute, but also expensive. I don't know. I kind of want Smelted Treasure, but it is a lot when I'm not really generating all that much gold. I'm just gonna take the Ice and Pyre. I can't take Greed Dragon. We're not taking the others, though they're fine. Yeah, unfortunately, I think we've whiffed on Magma Cultists. I do want the capacity, but it doesn't super matter until I can dupe. And unfortunately, I can't dupe until here. Unless we get a unit that we care about, like, right now, which is unlikely. Could take the Ember, would help with certain things. I think we're just taking the draw, though. So, that's what we do. We're going to loot this. We're going to hope it matters. It does not. I'm still going to take it so it's out of the pool. Also, yes, I could be waiting for it to hit 6 instead of just looting at... instead of looting at 3, but we didn't. So, here we are. Unfortunately, we have very bad Pyrogel generation. I mean, I kind of want to do that, but I am just going to re-roll in case we hit to remove Consume. Well, it wasn't what I wanted, but I am willing to do that, I think. And then also just, like, minus cost. I guess the flash freeze, just because I don't know if I'm going to keep the Ice and Pyre forever. I guess I'll make that a little stronger. Okay, here we are. It's a shame Phoenix doesn't count as a dragon. But alas. I guess I may as well do that there. I don't know, let's try to get in a position where we don't have to give the corruption to my top laners. Oh, except I don't have enough Ember to play that out too. And again, I'm really trying not to lose the Prismatic Dragon Scale, sadly. I mean, I should probably just be playing these top floor and just accept that I'm getting corruption on the Siren. It's not like the end of the world. Let's do that. Hello, how it goes? It goes alright. So far, we're doing well on the challenge. Certainly much better than last time we played Phoenix. We are on the third run, and it's okay. Unfortunately, we did whiff on, like, the kind of most important thing that we wanted to see. But we'll see what we can do. Yeah, not exactly how I want this to go, but fine. We can at least avoid a bunch of the corruption. And we've already got corruption on the Siren, and I haven't done a particularly good job of incanting, so that part is a problem. But also unhelpful time to draw the Ice and Pyre. Honestly not sure I want a Crypt Builder you. Because I don't really want you in back. Because I do kind of want to kill you so you're not just hitting me for 12 each turn. Yeah, this is more or less what I was afraid of. That we did a very poor job of incanting. Yeah, let's not do it like that and see what we can do. Honestly, might want Phoenix on a different floor than the Siren. Oh, so then I can't fit you there. That seems not ideal. Yeah, that's a word for it. Well, we'll see it like this. Phoenix does get some Pyrojet or some corruption like this. I do have a bunch of other problems, but I don't know. Maybe this is what we have to do. At least if I'm trying to do it with the Prismatic Dragon Scale intact. Okay, well, we can do that. And then just try to incant a little bit. Been grinding out some Chaos Trials of Hades too. Need to feed the old familiars. Yeah, I was doing that the other day. I know that feeling very well. I did get all of them leveled up to max, finally. But it did certainly take a while. Yeah, that's not gonna work. At least not as far as avoiding the Prismatic Dragon Scale loss. I mean, we'll see what we can do. I probably should have shot the middle dudes if that was the case, though. I don't know, it's fine. We'll see what we can do. Okay, from this point forward, we're just trying to incant as much as we can. I've already lost the Dragon Scale, sadly. Although in saying that, I do actually want to make sure I kill you guys. Oh, actually, I should just be hitting Corrin. Yeah, I don't know. I did that wrong, but that's fine. Maybe. Maybe. I just didn't want to get the corruption on my dude, and I did want to get the Pyre Gel there, but I'm not totally convinced that matters. Because, yeah, again, I haven't really made a particularly strong anything here. Like, I'm doing okay damage to Corrin now. It's certainly not enough. Let's try it one more time. See if we can make something of this. I would really prefer not to die to Corrin right here. I don't feel like we're particularly weak. We're not crazy strong either, but I don't think we're particularly weak. But we might be able to do it if we just forego caring about the Prismatic Dragon Scale. I just very much would like to avoid getting the corruption build-up, because we'll go a long way towards our general success in life. Unfortunately, I can't play those on that floor because I need targets, among other things. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that and forego playing the other thing. Barely each other trial using White Antler in the Rift region, trying to avoid spoilers. Anyone still playing? Yeah, yeah. I think I did that one already, but I don't remember. God, I'm really not incanting as well as I would like. Let's see what we can do. We're at least killing a lot of the dudes before they attack. I probably should have Phoenix in front of the Siren at this point. Do that to kill those guys. That's fine. Really wish I were getting Ice on Pyre on a different turn. It's just not incredibly helpful for me right now. Like, I still get the incant out of it, I guess, but it's not particularly impressive. Yeah. I Like, that's something. Is the ideal way to incant here mostly more low-cost spell chain? Yeah, kind of. Like, there's other ways to get good incanting as well. But, yeah, generally, like, spell chain, low-cost, being able to take more draw is certainly very helpful. I mean, let's try it one more time with the Siren behind Phoenix. I know I'm being really fiddly here, but that's because everything's bad. Hey, we're not that far away. Also, if I could use the Pyre Cask on Corrin, that would certainly help. Which, maybe I should do that. I had considered it. Have not done so. So, like, Make It Rain only counts as one spell cast, even if you use the extra effects with gold. Yeah, it is one spell cast, though it is very good for, like, proccing Pyre Gel and that sort of thing, since it does hit multiple times. But yes, it is a single spell cast, regardless that it does something multiple times. I'm still gonna do that because I'm greedy. I am sad that we're not using Prismatic Dragon Scale particularly well, but needs must. It also would be really nice if it had gotten me the correct things. Also, I keep forgetting that Taskmaster's Lash, and maybe that's relevant. Don't think it has been. Okay. Okay, so I can't use those on top floor anyways, so I will use them to kill the corruption dudes. And then we will just incant like our life depends on it, because more or less it does. Okay, yeah. Unsurprisingly, already looking a lot better for a multitude of reasons. Yeah, I think we just want to do that, and then, yep, no surprise, there's the kill. It's awkward, but we did a better job of incanting this time, and also just having the Sirens survive a bit longer is worth a lot more than keeping Phoenix alive for longer. Still sad that we didn't get Magma Cultist. I also just really would like any way to generate Pyre Gel better. Fanning the Flame is cute. It's not particularly great for us. I can't take Pyreborn Brain Spike, and Sacrificial Chamber is not bad. It'd be a lot better if I had taken Smelted Treasure, which I could still see from here on out. Might be worth taking? I don't know. I kind of want Fanning the Flame. It's just that Fanning the Flame also doesn't matter nearly as much in a world where I've also got, like, the Flickers. But also the Flickers don't matter if I'm not generating Pyre Gel. Cat, please lay down. Please lay down. I just always want Fanning the Flame to be better than it is. It's especially annoying because against, like, the Titans, it can hit the Titans instead of hitting any unit that I care about. I still might take it, but I think we're skipping. Yeah. Unnamed Tome and Frenzied Swarm are both good here. Ice Storm is also okay, but we'll take the Frenzied Swarm. And then we're definitely going Merchant Magic. That's just how it works. I will take Spark Flint Catalyst. The Rules of Containment is also quite good. Also, I should have looked at the shop first, because always look at the shop first. Regardless, I'm gonna tell you right now, we're doing Intrinsic -1. Done. We're gonna re-roll now. Fuck. Yeah. I was really hoping for the remove consume. Unfortunately, can't quite afford it. I know it goes against the spirit of the challenge, but could you theoretically take an illegal card early as long as you remove it before the end? No. The only reason I have some illegal cards is because we started with them, and because there's no stipulation that I have to remove them as early as possible, because that's just awkward, and it's already hard enough at times. So I might, if I do this again in the future, put in a stipulation that I just can't upgrade any of the cards that are illegally given to me. Which I've largely been doing anyways, informally, but might do that as a formal condition. Or maybe I'll try to see if there's someone who can do a mod that just excludes cards. But that's hard to do because there has to be some way to enter the cards that can't be used, and it's not as easy as it sounds, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm just disappointed that I can't do remove consume, but that's fine. It just would be good for me. But at least getting the holdover Frenzied Swarm is quite good. Rules of Containment also would have been good. Sadly, didn't get it, but that's fine. That's fine. We're now just overall in a much better situation. We are going to take Capacity at the next upgrade. And that's going to be great and glorious and wonderful, and we're just going to all enjoy that. Okay, we are just going to incant as much as we can, because we need that Siren to be strong. Unfortunately, you're an asshole, and I don't love you. Right, it just came to my mind because you can pull those kinds of shenanigans for the Slay Inspired achievement that wants you to win without any uncommons or rares. Still a fair game as long as they're out of your deck by the end. Yeah, fair enough, but no. Not allowed by the rules of the challenge for, you know, those exact sorts of reasons. We are going to do this here so I can kill that guy so I don't have to put up with the incanting for as long. Because turns out the incanting is very bad for me. Yeah, if I don't kill you, I take a little bit of corruption. But I could also do the Crypt Builder right here, which I want to do. Unfortunately, we also discard the Calcified Ember, and so it doesn't get transformed. I'm going to have to try to find a time later to let that happen, which is awkward. It's not going to be now, I guess. That is just really unfortunate with Perkeo. Honestly, I'm going to put the Frostbite on him now, because it's technically useful for me. He's going to lose a lot of it before he gets to top floor, but having a little bit of it is still going to be useful. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't draw into the thing that I wanted. Also, not sure if this is even going to work, being on this floor. Also, I probably should be putting Phoenix in front of the Siren. This is kind of a lesson we learned already. Yeah, there we go. Okay, well, I did fuck up the Calcified Ember, unfortunately, but I win the fight, and that's the important part. I just didn't want to have to let the Frenzied Swarm cycle, and it was fairly close for us. Also, I'm doing not a good job of utilizing Herzl's Horde. Greed is cute. We're not taking it. We're not taking Devilish Details. And we're not taking the Stuck Up Well. So, ta-da. Well, given that I have a thing that enables offering cards literally every turn, I will take the Titan's Tooth. And I will loot this. Now, God. There's like two things that I want. Flaming Talons, which is the one I really want, and Hellfire Bellows. I forget what's the Teeth Relic up there. It's one of the minor artifacts, one of the minor Pyroborn artifacts. Dragons and Whelps gain +8 attack. I don't have any Dragons or Whelps. Also, I've effectively given myself a Calcified Ember, thanks to Perkio. So that's the thing. God, I just really whiffed hard on utilizing Pyromaniac, and it's sad. Yeah, I mean, I think we're going Merchant of Trinkets, maybe. I don't know what I... Like, the thing is, I just don't really want anything in Merchant of Arms. Technically, I could get, like... I mean, I don't know. I got tons of Deployment Ember. I could look for Inferno Room or Silence Room. Could also look for Exile's Diadem. I'm okay with going here, I guess. 6 eggs, then way better. You get a choice out of 3 instead of 2 random ones, plus also some artifact. Yeah, the problem is that I was betting on getting something I cared about, and also there's no guarantee that I'm going to get to 6, because on some of these fights, I've either, like, I just have to take damage. So I didn't want to, like, not loot after battle 1 and then be like, oh, I'm going to go to 6, and then not hit it for the next 2 or 3 fights in a row and just be missing out on the power that I could have gotten. Turns out, ended up not being a good bet, but that was the logic behind it. Steward's Quarters is cute, not actually that helpful for me. Frost Piercer is kind of cute, but I think not that helpful for me. Kind of. I don't know. Like, I don't have the best incant deck, but it is going to look a lot better soon. Could take Frost Piercer. I just, like, I don't really care. It's good versus bosses, but I'm just going to skip. Nope, that's not what I wanted to see. I mean, I'll take the Fight Club, I guess. It's just a bit of a boost. Piercer and Silencer are a lot of power. I forgot to check this first, by the way. That would have been better. Still might be worth taking Bloodthirsty Blade here. Anyways, yeah, it kind of is, but not in the area that I mostly need it. I mean, kind of. I don't know. I have been struggling against bosses, so maybe it's better than I'm giving it credit for. But I just wasn't that impressed with the prospect of it. Hello, Ashok. Thanks for the raid. How you doing, friend? Alright. So we should be fine against the lifesteal. As long as I can do enough damage. Which is partly what the Fight Club is there for. Yeah, I think we still want the Siren in front for now. Not totally sure if that's correct. Okay, Bait Tired to Hogos the hat trick. It goes okay. Okay, so I wasn't sure if these still maintained their situation if we didn't play them in that one, or if we didn't let them transform that one battle. Turns out they do, which does make that a lot better. Unfortunately, I do kind of really want to do the Frenzied Swarm this turn. But I'm gonna let it cycle and see how it goes. Because that's the best turn for me to let it cycle, kind of. Problem is, I'm fairly weak. Also, I don't, like, whatever. I'm taking the pyro damage, and I'm not using the Prismatic Dragon Scale. We'll see how this goes. Because this is the thing, is, like, I don't know that I can really handle not having the Frenzied Swarm. Because when I said this fight wasn't going to be that big a deal, it was taking into account that I'd have the Frenzied Swarm right now. Turns out things are, in fact, a much bigger deal without it. I almost kill him. And I could sort of kill the dude in the back. Whatever. We'll try it not like that. The problem is I would just really like to let my stupid things combine, or transform. But whatever, here we go. Oh, wrong order. Although maybe I want to save that for when they get to Copplor anyways. I don't know, we'll see. Okay. Yeah, you're not dying, but you also didn't get boosted in power. And unfortunately, you survived to hit me twice, which feels really bad. My deck is not great currently, but we'll see what we can do. Again, part of the issue is that I was forced into Pyromaniac on a run where we have no way to support Pyromaniac, which is a shame. It's a very good path, but turns out if you're not actually doing anything with it, Phoenix is not that strong. Okay, so if we make you a little weaker, the Siren then can maybe kill you in a single hit. Unfortunately, you're gonna hit me real bad. Ugh, God. That is like 20 damage. Technically not dead. But man, is it bad. Okay, so I think we actually want to save that for next turn. I have this turn solved. Not so confident about next turn. I mean, the Siren is pretty strong now. Actually, probably strong enough to just kill these guys. So it should be fine, actually. God, I just want to let them convert, but I can't really afford to do so. Okay, so here's the deal. We're gonna do like that so that Kale gets to eat less. That might still be a problem. I think this is worth it. Even though like, I do take a lot of damage up there. Unfortunately, he is pretty scary. But I am also most of the way there already. Unfortunately, this was an atrocious battle for me. Absolutely miserable. Also, still didn't get my calcified embers to convert. Took so much damage. Dear God. It's real bad. Can't really use Deep Offering. Not gonna take these. Maybe should take the Frost Piercer, but again, that's not really my problem. My problem is so many other things. And thank God there's a heal here, because I didn't want to have to change my routing. Okay. Okay, so Higher Maniac 3, all the good it does me. But I can at least get Siren number 2. Okay, we're gonna thin out some of the stuff from my deck. See how reasonable all these things are. Of course, it's the Amalgams. Not what I was hoping for. Well. See what we can do. I at least have this first turn. I guess I didn't really need to hit that backliner. Alright, we're gonna let the Frenzied Storm cycle, see if we can manage that. So I really would like to do some things here. Not a great turn coming up. Yeah, so I should have done this slightly differently. Because what I should have done is I should have given the higher gel to these guys, so then I could have killed them that way. I don't quite kill you though, but I still think that's better. This is not looking great. Well, we may have reached the part where the strategy feels real bad. Okay, so I do still have a guy up there, kind of. But yeah, you're basically untouched, which is pretty bad. Oh, and I should have given the Bloodthirsty Blade to the back one or something. I don't know. Things happened. We're at least going to do that so you die, and we get a little bit of Frostbite on you. Unfortunately, I don't have any higher gel on you, so it doesn't matter a whole ton. But... yeah, so if I leak these guys, it's not that big a deal. Okay, we're still going to try to murder some of you guys just so I take less damage and all that, but I think what we're going to do... is just reduce your HP by quite a bit. Now, I still take a lot of damage from you. Yeah, really would have appreciated the Ice Empire last turn. Also, again, not doing super great on the whole Bloodthirsty Blade situation, but whatever. Okay, so that's enough to get the kill there. We're not going to fuck around with success. We already have too many problems in our life. Oh, god damn it, I didn't realize he was hitting the pyre. Because I could have prevented that 5 damage had I paid attention. Well, it's not great. At least we have another heal coming up. But again, my deck is not good. Honestly, like, Mind Cage might be worth taking. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll like Guardian's Amulet. We're going here. I would like Merchant Magic things. I really need to go here though. Not helpful. Not incredibly helpful. Not really helpful. I guess I should check the rooms first. I mean, Cursed Dragonstaff is sort of okay for us here. It's not great without Pyrogel, really. Which I can generate a little bit of Pyrogel, but still. I think we just want weapons cache. Because I have like 3 equipment currently, and so I can just make them... Well, I have 2 equipment, and I can get a 3rd if I take the Dragon Staff. And so it is just better for me. The problem with Echo Vault is that if I'm duping Frenzied Swarm, it fucks with the Pyrolites, and I don't really want to fuck with the Pyrolites. So I'm not gonna worry about that. I will remember to do this, though. I was hoping for something that I could combine those with. I mean, I could combine Bloodthirsty Blade and Mind Cage, or Bloodthirsty Blade and the Cursed Dragonstaff. You know what? I guess let's come back to that after I check what else is in here. Not helpful. Not helpful in the slightest. Well, I guess we're doing this. It's not great for me. Well, okay. I could take sketches. And I could then just dupe a Siren, and it would play out the Siren on bottom floor. And that's pretty okay. I kind of wanted to not be on bottom floor, but I guess we're going to be on bottom floor. Which is sort of okay overall, maybe. I don't know. If I needed to, I could also just not play out either of the Stewards and then bet on the Siren ending up on top floor. Like, either way, here's what we're doing. We'll see what happens. It does make me stronger. We'll see if it makes me stronger enough. Okay, for a moment, I thought I forgot to make the weapons cache deployable. I did not. Okay. We'll see what we can do. Yeah, I would love to do that more correctly, but here's what we have. Alright, and then we're good. Maybe should have had the Bloodthirsty Blade on the front one, but hey. Anyway, so we need to kill you so then the rest of my things work. But that's fine. Also, we're going to remember to do this now, which I should have done slightly earlier. But now we actually have Pyrogel on things. Unfortunately, again, can't play out the Calcified Umber. Whatever. It is what it is. It's just kind of too good for me not to be playing. Anyways, at least some of the things that I got here do make me quite a bit stronger. Like, even with my middling deck, we are notably a lot better. I still don't have, like, a ton of HP to go into the Titans, but that's fine, probably. Yeah, turns out Cursed Dragonstaff is pretty good. It's also getting me a fair bit of extra attack power since it is merged with the Bloodthirsty Blade. And there's just a lot of things in this fight to kill. You're giving them Titan Skin, you piece of shit. Well, so be it. I mean, I guess I should be hitting you because you have the Pyre Gel. I can still do this, which takes care of most of the problems. Unfortunately, it doesn't take care of you, which is kind of an issue. Especially when we draw that on not a helpful turn. Ice and Pyre really has been letting me down. I should have removed that. Didn't occur to me to remove it. Ooh, that's really bad. I didn't consider that. Yeah, I'd need to restart because you are just too much of an issue. Yeah, I could have killed you faster, I think, and not given you so much extra attack power, because that's not tenable. Alright, for the backup plane, we're going to set up on top lane. I need to do this slightly differently. Because I need to play the weapon cache first. Yeah, anyways, we'll see what we get. I am kind of a lot weaker on top floor in other ways, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, I guess I'm going to give that to you. Okay, we're not going to play out any of these because Sketches will play them all out. Unfortunately, we didn't get the one we wanted on top floor. Oh well, these things happen. Oh, I really should have used your ability earlier. Yeah, whatever, we'll do it like that. Mostly I'm worried about the silencers, but I am also worried about Titan Skin guy, but we'll see what we can do. We shall be seers. Alright, so maybe should have saved your ability instead of using it now. Either way, we didn't. And Seraph does get some Frostbite now, which is nice. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason to use the Titan's Tooth on a different floor. I think we're pretty happy to just use it here. As long as there are no Silence Dudes, we take care of all of the Purified Souls super easily. Although I am making you rather... Wow. I'm making those guys buff all the enemies quite a bit, which again, probably is fine. Just die, you bastard. Yeah, we'll just shoot you dead, I guess. Even though maybe I didn't need to do it that way. Okay, you should be fine. I was just worried that I wasn't going to be killing that guy, but we should be okay. Especially because the Dragon Staff does a lot of work for us. Which, again, is partly why it's so bad for us to be silenced. It just cuts into our power budget quite a bit. Yeah, we don't kill you, but that doesn't matter because you don't actually hurt the pyre. Again, we have buffed all the enemies to an uncomfortable degree, but hopefully that's fine. Okay, yeah, we're doing okay, even without the third siren here. Doing okay, just worrisome. I didn't really want to have to do it that way. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, I think I need to not be targeting the silencer this turn. But hopefully, we can deal with him next turn, which is the part I'm worried about and why I was trying to deal with him this turn. Okay. Anyways. Okay, still killing. Oh, no. Alright, I need to be putting the Pyre Gel on the guy who ends up in back, I think. Or use the Crypt Builder on a different floor. Just maybe not the worst plan. Because it does get rid of a lot of your stuff. Honestly... Let's see how this looks. Yeah, that's the problem, is it doesn't kill you. I thought that wouldn't be enough to kill him if I don't do that, but we're in an awkward situation where I'm like almost close enough to kill the enemies as is, and it's just not quite enough right now. I could also potentially give the Pyre Gel to you. I don't know that that really helps. Yeah, because that way he dies, this guy survives. That doesn't matter. What matters is literally everything else. Okay. Yeah, fuck you. Why are you ruining my life? So unfortunately, I can't incant this turn. And you guys are individually way too strong. Because I made you too strong. God, and that's why I was trying to kill this guy, because if I don't kill him, can't use Phoenix's ability, can't do anything that matters this turn. Because I can't, like, proc any of the stuff that we need to proc. I'll try it one more time. I know we've retried a lot on this run, but so be it. I mean, I could also try on mid-floor instead of top, which is maybe fine. I mean, like, maybe I can just manage on bottom. I just worry about all the things. I mean, let's try bottom floor one more time. I also don't necessarily need the sirens in front. Like, I don't know if that helps having Phoenix in back or in front. I feel like he's more helpful behind, but maybe not. I guess let's try putting him up front. He has unfortunately not been a huge asset. Especially because I didn't even get Flaming Talons like I'd hoped. I kind of want to... I mean, we'll give you the Pyre cast. And we'll save his ability for when we actually need it. Or at the very least, for now. Just I do rather worry about turns to come, because these guys suck. I guess we'll still do this now just because getting the Pyre Gel on Seraph is probably good. Though again, I'm not... Like, Seraph is not my big concern for the most part. My big concern for the most part is literally everything else. But at least on bottom floor I do get 3 Sirens instead of 2. So that's something. Still not convinced I should be using Phoenix's ability on cooldown. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, like the problem is, on a turn like this, it doesn't totally matter. Because I can't hit the guy I care about anyways. Too bad Chosen Healer doesn't buff Seraph. Yeah, that would be that'd be real bad. Okay, I'm gonna do like that because I think it's better that we kill the escaped Chosen and leave him. So that doesn't kill, but that does. And I'm still mad at Ice and Pyre, and I knew I shouldn't have drafted it for this exact reason. Also, I still wish I had Jack Strips. Like, that final shot was real disappointing. I think I just have to take the damage from him, but that's real bad. Although this is last wave. But yeah, you don't have any Pyre Gel, so it's not like these do any meaningful amount of damage. Yeah, I think I just have to take the hit, although that is not great, because I don't know that I can beat the Titans. Well, we might be able to make it work. I mean, not that I need to do any of this, but I kind of want to. Also, it does sort of make the Bloodthirsty Blade stronger. So it's not totally worthless. Also, we are going to let this go so I can let that transform. Also, still annoyed that I took the extra 5 damage from the Amalgam in the Athane fight, just because I didn't realize that it was going to proc. Ooh, boy. Okay. Well, see what we can do. We have problems. I was really not expecting it to go this badly with Pyromaniac. That was not the one I was worried about. I mean, I knew it would be sort of a problem if we whiffed on getting, like, Magma Cultist. but even so, I was expecting to go better than this. Cat, please get off my arm. Okay, so I could also potentially give the Pyre Gel to Dominion, but we're gonna try as is and see what happens. I may as well do that, even though it just goes into Spell Shield because it's a dumb fight like that. I don't really want to throw the Crypt Builder into you, so we're not going to. Unfortunately, my Sirens are not really well prepared to deal with the corruption at the front. But we'll see what we can do and see how long they can last. Like, we're doing okay for now. We do have 2 more Sirens, even when our front Siren dies. Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to save this for next turn, but maybe I do want to just do it now. Yeah, I'm not... Yeah, let's just do that. Unfortunately, I am getting low on HP, but if I can just... I can stall a little bit, just in general. Which I maybe am going to have to start doing. Oh, I should have done the fire starter. Yeah, so like Savagery's basically dead, Entropy's basically dead. It's just you, which is a problem. If he didn't have the spell shields, I could at least hit him with my major stuff. But I still sort of can. Which is not great. Yeah, like that is some amount of Pyre Gel. We're gonna knock off a spell shield, and then we're gonna daze Savagery so I don't take as much damage. It's not great, but it is what it is. Okay, it's gonna be another one that's like right down to the wire, but we should have this. Ta-da! Yeah. And I could have done a bunch more damage that turn, because I could have hit with the Crypt Builder and stuff. But, like, not what I was expecting to struggle with on Phoenix. But yeah, we just, like, whiffed on basically everything that generated Pyre Gel, because I couldn't take the Lava Flow, because we already had that in a prior run, because we started with it, and I didn't get rid of it. I was offered Lava Armor, but that's not incredibly helpful for what I was trying to do. Maybe should have still taken it. Would have been helpful in the long run. Regardless, not the most helpful thing. Also would have dropped off on usefulness as soon as we had started using the Frenzied Swarm. All I needed to make that good was a Magma Cultist. Didn't matter if we upgraded it in any way, shape, or form. That's all I needed to make that run good. We still got there, but it would have been so much better. I was looking for maybe 65% of the run. I'm really surprised it ended in victory. It was rough. Like, again, we got a lot of good tools. And if I weren't acting under hat trick restrictions, we could have gotten a number of other useful things. Like, I could have had a much better Pyre Gel build-up. But here we are. We made it. That's the important part. So yeah, that's a thing. That's where we're ending for the night because it's almost just right on time for me to end. I will update the tracker in a moment, but we can add Phoenix to that, and we are now going to be at 12 of 20 complete. Yeah, I'm glad it worked out. I will say the Golden Crown and the Overlord runs were both rather fun. The Overlord one was also a bit sketchy at the beginning. Cat, I know you want to be fed, but just wait. She's very insistent that she be in my line of sight at all moments, so I cannot forget to pay attention to her. Anyways, yeah, so we're now at 12 of 20. Gotta decide who we are playing next. But that is the problem for tomorrow. I think we're probably going to go back to Ardoon and try to get rid of that shame. We might do Grail. Don't know. I'm not really looking forward to Wilden 10 or Prince, so I do feel like I should probably do them sooner rather than later so that I'm not just bashing my head against them at the end. I don't think they're going to be, like, that terrible, but they're not going to be that fun or interesting either. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyways, rambling aside, yeah, glad we got some victory. That's where we're stopping for the night. Thanks for hanging out as always, friends. I think I forgot to say thanks to the person who followed, so thanks for following. And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll play more Hat Trick. It'll be a grand old time.